Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. It is Saloon Driver once again. I'm bringing to you today another unboxing. Well, it's obviously unboxed at this point. Unboxing and review of a Tor watch. This is another one of the Tor watches from the Random Rob Patreon/Discord group. I will leave a link to Random Rob's YouTube channel. Random Rob, of course, is a good friend of mine on YouTube. An excellent watch channel. Daily videos. They may be short hitters in some cases, but he does do daily videos. He does watch sales through his Sunday Fun Day, although I think that's being changed a little bit as I make this video. He has a Patreon, and part of the Patreon is you get to participate, no charge, no extra charge anyway, in these tours. These watches travel the country between usually a dozen Patreon members. You get to have the watch for a few days, and then the deal is that you ship them on to the next guy. And in this case, we have a very interesting watch from a company called Code 41. There's the logo there. Now, this watch arrived to me in 2 boxes. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. I'll tell you in a second. Inside this box is generally the bracelet or the strap. In this case, it was a strap. It was a leather strap with a butterfly deploy clasp, which I'll get to in a second. And in the bigger box, you got packing material, which is not standard, but the watch head was here. And then you've got all these little geometric cutouts, and quite frankly, kind of a waste of space, where you could have put the strap here, but instead of the strap, you get this fancy little cover. And then they provided you with several bits and bobs here of papers. This is, they provided, how many of these? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 business card type things where you can join the, or you can enter this code that's not on this watch because it's a sample, but you can enter this code and join the founding members club. Interesting. And then, of course, you have instruction booklets in English and other languages here, which, as I've said many times on this channel, I speak only 2 languages, English and bad English. So, I mean, you could have fit the strap. I mean, the box almost fits it. You could have fit the strap in this cutout and done away with all the extraneous silliness here. But, hey, I don't own the company, so whatever. And you got a little metal thing here with the Code 41 logo. I mean, the box is very high quality with the honeycomb pattern, high quality cardboard, nice thick, it feels like either wood or 3D printed plastic case interior. So, you know, very nice. But not why we're here exactly. Although, you know me, I am a fan of good packaging, and that to me is good packaging. But we are here to see a watch. And this is a big watch. It is big in diameter. It is big lug to lug. It's got good thickness. And this space, I'll get into all this in a minute, but the lug to lug strap size is good size. And of course, the lug to lug. I mean, very rarely do I do a second measurement on lug to lug. But this thing sort of has a stepped lug feature where you have the part that the strap goes into, and then you have the actual lug width. And there's 2 different measurements, as you can see. So what we have here is a very interesting looking dial face, very unconventional, sort of skeletonized. You can see the escapement banging away right there through kind of a skeleton. And of course, that sort of is interesting because you have a solid case back. So you have sort of a look into the part of the heartbeat of the watch. And then you have here, you have the running second hands, as you can see. And over here, you've got a 24-hour indicator, which is, yeah, it's right on there. And it is hackable, I believe. Yep, it is hackable. Non-screw down crown. It is an automatic movement. But a very interesting watch design. You have a railroad type outer track going from, what is that, about roughly a little before 10 o'clock all the way to 4 o'clock, and then you just have a little single line filling out the rest of it owing to the openness of the case down at the bottom. I guess the bottom, not quite a third, but not quite a half either. And you can see that the face is trying to get the light out of there, but you can see that the watch face is multi-layered. I mean, you've got a layer there, you got this big layer here, you've got a layer there, and a layer there, and a bridge there, and bridge here. So there's a lot going on with this dial, and you have the what they call the Côte de Genève, or the Geneva stripes, running along the watch face and at different depths. So, there's a lot going on this watch face, but that doesn't mean that it's hard to read. You can see that, reading the time at a glance is easy. Now, reading the seconds and the out and the 24-hour subdial is a little harder, but not much. There's no date window on here, so you don't have to worry about that. So, a busy dial, to be sure, but not so busy that you can't read the watch easily at a glance. It has polish and matte finishes. The bezel is polished, nice flat crystal. The flanks are matte finish. Was that a signed crown? Yes, it was a signed crown. Good, good, good. You have bolts, which are sort of pseudo bolts holding the lug together, because it's actually, you have quick release spring bars, and they go inside the spring bar holes, which are somewhat offset from the bolts there. But nice detail. The case back is held on with more Allen heads type bolts, or hex bolts, as you can see there. So, and you would think with all that bolt stuff going on, you would think this is a fairly water resistant watch, but that ain't the case. The strap is very nice. It's a leather strap. Got ventilation holes, so you don't have to worry about too much wrist sweat going on there. It is a deploy clasp butterfly. Fold that half over, good solid click. Slide that into its keeper. Whoops. As you fold in, good solid click. Ain't going nowhere. Just one. It's a dual deploy clasp, so just pushing one button doesn't move it. Push both buttons and it comes open very nice and easy. And click. Then the other keeper slides up if you need it. And it is a logoed or signed clasp. You adjust by popping the bottom part loose, and there's a pin there, and you just locate it into the most convenient hole and snap it down. It does snap down with a fairly positive click. You can feel it. You may not be able to hear it, but you can feel it. You may not be able to hear it through the camera, but you can feel it. Anyway, I'm going to put it on for you. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of butterfly clasps, but butterfly clasps with a leather strap are fine for me. It's the butterfly clasps that are on bracelets because they have no micro adjust. They usually end up on my wrist being either too tight or too loose. Now, this one fits just right. I mean, it has a little bit of slide to it, a little bit of movement, but just the right amount for me. You can see this is a broad watch. It is very broad lug to lug. I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist and I'm hitting just fine, but I would say if you're a 6 1/2 inch wrist or down, it's going to be a problem. It's going to look a little strange, but on my wrist, it looks fine. It fits well. I was wearing this all day yesterday. It's very comfortable. It does not weigh very much. You know, I probably need to go buy a scale and start weighing these things, but that's a low priority. But easy to read watch, easy to wear watch. Is nothing about the watch that makes it a chore to own or wear. So it's a very likable watch. Anyway, got my sheet of facts here. This is a Code 41 Anomaly -01. That's its model name. The Anomaly -01. This is the steel and black variant. There are other variants. I will leave a link below to Code 41's website so you could check those out. I mean, they have the Anomaly 1, they have the Anomaly 2, they have a couple of other watches available. Yeah, click the link, check out the website. It's a fairly easy website to maneuver around in. This is, as I said, a stainless steel case. This is 316L stainless on the case and on the clasp. Of course, a leather strap, as I said. The diameter of the case is 42 millimeter. Kind of a squarish case, but they list these measurements are all taken off their website. So they list this as a 42 millimeter case. 12.8 millimeter thick. 24 millimeter on the lug. That's from here to now. I remeasured that measurement myself with my own calipers, and it is a 24 millimeter width from there to there. So that's the width of the strap. Now, there's another measurement to take, obviously, because this is one of those interesting watches where it has, I would call that a step down or a lug within a lug. You know, whatever you want to call it. But the measurement from here to here is 32.66 millimeters. So there's another, 8 millimeter from there to there. That sounds about right. Yeah, there's probably about 4 millimeter here and 4 millimeter here. Anyway, I measured it at 32.66 millimeter. So a very wide watch if you take the overall watch. And as I said, a very broad on the wrist watch. 49.25 millimeter on the tip to tip. So this is now the strap drops down pretty aggressively, so it will cinch down for you. It's not like a metal bracelet where it flares out like this and you can't move it. So it will cinch down for you. But 49.25 millimeter is a good size watch by anybody's definition. It is an automatic movement. It is a Miyota 82S7 automatic. It hand winds. It hacks. A rather disappointing 50-meter water resistance. Non-screw down crown. It winds right there. I mean, you don't have to pull the crown out or unscrew it. You just wind the watch. It does have a ghost. Well, not really. No, there's only one click out. So I was about to say there's a ghost click there, but I correct myself. One click out will set the time. It will also hack the movement. Solid case back, as you saw, and a flat sapphire crystal with AR coating. Um, so those are all the vital statistics on the watch. Not much more to say about it. It's really a nice watch. I got no problems with it. I think it's a really nice watch. Really a fun looking watch. Unusual watch face. Definitely something that you can stare at for a while. And I especially like the touch of the open heart um, on the um, on the dial between the 24-hour dial and the running seconds. That really gives the dial an extra pop. Not that it really needs one, but there's an extra little pop there. Um, it's a unique watch. It really is really unique looking watch, and I'm glad I signed up for the tour. I really have enjoyed wearing this watch and having it around. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap the video. If you liked the video, I hope you did. Give me a thumbs up, please. That does help with the searchability of the channel. The YouTube algorithms use the like button as part of the search algorithms. It will bring more users to my channel, which is always nice. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to be a jackass, I will delete the comment and I will block you. If you're new here, of course, welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you found the channel. Please click the subscribe button. And when you click the subscribe button, please click the bell icon next to it so when I upload new content or I go live, you are alerted. I thank you for stopping by today and enjoying this watch with me. Be safe. Stay well. I will see you soon.